nobody ever wants to do, but we have to get it done. Well, how can we do it smarter? With the Kubic. It's a self-washing and drying mop with a dual chamber bucket system. It is brand new today, and it's $25.56. You get the 2 microfiber mop heads, and notice how the bucket is not like any mopping bucket that you may have seen before. When it comes to cleaning the floor, you want to always make sure that your mop head is clean, and you want to make sure that you don't have to touch it. Right. That's my happy place. V36286, the Kubic, is brought to us today by our friend John Iside, which, as we know, is an incredible inventor and a very busy dad. Hi, my friend.
Always nice to see you guys.
So excited to see brand new.
So excited. This is our latest creation. We call it the Kubic mop because it looks like a little cube. And what's nice is the bucket is small enough and light enough that you don't need a dolly. No dolly needed. And that's full with water.
Let me see. Can I feel?
Absolutely.
And then I'll get out of your way, I promise.
Yeah, you see, it's so easy to work with. It's fantastic. But here's the big deal. You know, we give you 2 ultrafine microfiber pads. Take note how clean that microfiber pad is. These pads work like an eraser for dirt. They lift, they trap.
Is that chocolate sauce?
That's chocolate syrup.
What?
I try to pick stuff that really stains or like is really hard to get up, but notice how it doesn't move the dirt around. It lifts, it traps, it holds the dirt. You see that dirt on there? Now here's a little bit of baby powder that can simulate maybe pollen that's about to get everywhere or dust. It's good for your hardwood floors, your laminate floors, your tile floors, but here's the problem. When you have a dirty mop head, instead of spending 30 cents for a replacement, all you need to do is bring it to your 2-chamber bucket in 4 simple passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's completely clean. Then you bring it to the dry side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and not only is it completely clean, but it's perfectly dry. In fact, it passes my tissue test. So this is important, like if you have those water-sensitive floors, like hardwood floors or laminates. It works fantastic.
He's so good. I love working with John because he always brings these real-life messes to us so that you know it's going to work great in your home. Now, we have 2 colors for you. We have the blue. That's the one that John's using right now. And we also have the red. But the red, we have fewer than 100 to go around. So $25.56 gets you the bucket, gets you the mop, and gets you the 2 microfiber pads. But the pole is longer. Everything about it is new today, except this technology, because John brought this to us before, and we said, there's a couple things that we would love to see. He came right back and did it. So take a look.
We listened to you and we fixed all the problems. Now I'm using that same microfiber pad. Watch how it cuts through the grease and the grime. That's what I love about microfiber. You're not getting down on your hands and knees. I love the fact that it lifts and it traps. It does a great job, by the way, on tile. It gets in the grout lines. You know, microfiber is what the professionals use. And again, here's a little bit of powder. I'm trying to get it really dirty because the Kubic mop is all about cleaning with a perfectly clean mop head. Now I have a special bucket here with the lid exposed because I want to show you our secret. We have a special bucket that has 2 chambers. One side washes and the other side dries.
Got it.
But here's our secret. If you look right here, there's a little plastic piece that works like a washboard. In fact, we call it our washboard agitator. You have an agitator in your washing machine, and so do I. So what you need to do is put it into the wash side, but I have one exposed here. I want to show you what happens if I get the camera right here. Watch how it scrapes the grease, the grime, the chocolate syrup, or whatever you pick up literally gets scraped off. It's agitating the pad. You need something to clean the pad. Now I'm going to just bring it right back to my regular bucket to completely clean it, because that was just to show you what's going on inside here. And you could use any detergent or chemical that you want to use, but I'm just using plain old water. We know microfiber works fantastic with just plain old water. Now, when you dry it, there's a drying section here. Watch right here. Any extra dirt or debris gets channeled into the dirty side. And with one pass, it's already half dry. And by the way, I'm doing this with 2 fingers. I'm not stepping on pedals. I'm not spinning.
And John, red is gone. We're down to blue.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's right. Red is sold out.
Now, look how dry that is again. And this is the same pad. It's just damp enough to clean. But how clean is it? I said, how could I prove to you guys how clean these mop pads really get? Now you see me pick up chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, milk. I put a little bit of juice down there. I'm spreading it around in this fish tank. If there was any debris left on this,
the water would change color.
Into chocolate. Exactly. So you're always cleaning with a perfectly clean mop head. Now, the pads, you get 2 of these, by the way. These are ultra-fine microfiber.
Okay.
And if I could just show you, peel this off. It has the hook and loop system. One thing important, though, Mary, whenever you change these pads, there's 3 pockets here, and there's 3 tabs. All you got to do is make sure you hook them onto those pockets. You make it nice and flat, and you're good to go. But you have to use those pockets.
That's right.
Right. And the bucket is really easy to clean out.
Because, and also, when you get it home, obviously, there's a line in the top.
Yeah, the fill
It
line.
even says fill to here.
Right.
Like, John has made it so easy for us. Fill the water up. You want to make sure that it's filled to the line, right?
Correct. You fill it up to the line because you want to make sure the pad gets completely wet.
Got it.
You've got the water side and the dry side. Make sure you put the correct water side on. But what I like is that you can clean this bucket out. There's no basket in the way. It's easy to fill. This actually fits in your sink.
Right.
It's easy to empty. It's easy to lift because it's so lightweight. You don't need a dolly for
You're
this.
only filling half of the bucket with water. The other half of the bucket is where you're drying the mop. Remember, it's $25.56. It's brand new today.
Yep.
I heard a moment ago already 500 have been ordered in Sunday Morning Q. The red has sold out. You're getting the mop, you're getting the bucket, and you're also getting the 2 microfiber pads.
Right.
We have an extra set of 4 replacement pads as a separate purchase on QVC.com. The item number is V36053. If you want to pick those up at the same time, I understand. But when you use your Q card, you can utilize those 6 easy payments to bring it home. So if you wanted to get one for you and you want to get one for your sister, because you know your sister's going to come over and say, can I have this?
Right.
You might as well have 2 out of the gate.
Correct. So, and notice I'm using the same pad for the entire presentation.
Okay.
I'm not switching mops, I'm not switching pads. It does the same results over and over. Now, you can use this on any surface because it is microfiber. Now, when you want the head to go flat, you just simply lift it up. So the whole system is designed so you never touch and you never bend. But one last time, watch how quickly. Dirty, filthy mop head, 4 passes is all you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm not stepping on pedals, I'm not misting. I could use any chemical I want or just plain old water. If it's really dirty, give it 5 passes, but it's so easy to do. Then you bring it to the dry side, 1, 2, you only really need to do 3 times. It always comes out clean and it always comes out dry.
I want to see what the mop feels like in my hands.
Absolutely.
And if you want to make a mess while I'm mopping, that's okay.
In fact, I'd like for you to try it because I want you to feel, you can feel how it cuts right through. Isn't that amazing? Now, when
It's like an eraser.
It's like an eraser. Now, when you want it to go flat, you just make this little line look at you, you lift up your handle, and it goes flat.
John.
It couldn't be easier, couldn't be faster.
You did it again.
I appreciate that, guys. You'll love it.
This is his latest creation, and it's always clean on the floor when you're using a clean mop head. Remember, you get those 2 microfiber heads. V36286, we started with 2,400. There are 1,000 left, blue only. So I would order this sooner rather than later. Remember, $25.56 is the charge. Thank you, John. It's always good to see you.
Thank you, guys. You'll love it. I know you will.
Rachel is up next with a face that we know and love. Yes. Yes!